just when you look at Aiden O'Connell now compared to when Aiden O'Connell got here as a walk-on, I guess just the growth that he's made, and what really stands out.
It's very impressive. Aiden, he's been impressive since day one, but I think just his work ethic, his mindset, coming to the building every day of just trying to get better, concentrating on himself, and not worrying about. He never really worried about a whole lot except getting better every day, and he's come a long way, and that's a credit to him. Really, he's put in a lot of work of learning the offense, of understanding what we're trying to do offensively, but also just physically in the weight room, getting bigger and stronger, and then on the field, putting that to use. And his arm has gotten stronger since he's been here. He's improved on his mechanics and his motion since he's been here, and he's put in a lot of extra work. He's a guy that if you stand out here after practice, he's probably the last guy off the field every day. He puts in the work.
And can you talk a little bit, Brian, about, I guess, the origin story on how he got here, your recollection of it?
Yeah, so, Jeff took the job in December. We obviously had two quarterbacks committed already when we got here. When I got here, there were already two guys committed for the old staff, and we're pretty good about if they're good enough and they had that commitment, we were gonna hold it. And we liked those guys that were committed, and really from what I Aiden's quarterback coach that he works with, basically private quarterback coach, had known Jeff and sent the film down and said, he thought he had somebody that could possibly be something special. And, we actually had the two quarterbacks committed. We had a walk-on committed already that we were going to have at Western, so we got him to come walk on up here in Camp Northern. So we were pretty loaded class. So Jeff, he showed me the film, and he said, "What do you think?" I was like, "I kind of like him," and he was like, "I kind of like him too." So we said, "Well, let's get him down here and talk to him and just explain the situation of, hey, we got two guys committed, we got another walk-on coming. Like you might not be getting any reps when you start out here, but we'd like to have you, and we'd like to see what you can do." And Aiden was, to his credit, he had some other opportunities. He believed that he could come here and play, and that's what he's done.
What was it you think gave him that edge to win the job in 2020?
I think his mindset. I think, he's been really accurate, really efficient, and playing to his strengths. But I think just that he wasn't rattled. He's not rattled by anything, by competition, by not winning the job out of camp initially. He still just came to work every day and got better, and waited for his moment. So whenever he got the opportunity, he went in and let it rip, and did a good job.
But you talked about him putting in the work when there was no really guarantee of playing. From a character standpoint,
no doubt.
Here he is working with 3, 4, 5 guys ahead of him, and
that's tough to do. That's tough. That's tough. That's why I talk about his mindset. He didn't let anything bother him. He was going to go to work, going to get better, and see what could happen. But when you talk about when he first got here, I think he was we had 9 or 10 quarterbacks, and he was right at the bottom. He wasn't getting any reps. Was maybe getting a couple. We do young guys after practice. Maybe getting a couple of those. He wasn't even getting a lot of those. We had two freshman scholarship guys, and we had another freshman walk-on guy. So he wouldn't get a lot of reps. Now he was very, very good at trying to soak it all in. So I think he got close to David Blau. A good guy to get close with, and that also works his tail off and has that same mindset. So he kind of pick his brain about any and everything. And I think, like I said many times in the past, I came into what I thought was a good quarterback room. It was built well. There were good guys in there, and they kind of feed off of each other. If you have a good room at the top, it helps you coach up those younger guys. And I definitely can't take all the credit for that, because we had a good room and those guys helped.
But to his credit, when obviously you guys had injuries, so he just kind of slowly moved up.
He slowly moved up, but he
he
started to show us some things, and we started to give him a few more reps, and even to the point I think maybe it was his second spring or that he was rotating in with the scholarship guys. We saw something in him that he was showing it in practice, just in the little amounts that he was getting. He was showing that he knew what to do. He knew where to go with the football. He had a quick release. He's throwing the ball well. So we started to give him some more reps, and he just kept doing better and better.
You think he's a guy that can play at the next level?
I do, yes. Yeah.
Are you getting any scouts asking about him?
Just not. I think he's starting to open some eyes, but not a ton yet. But I think there'll be more guys asking for sure.
So as an athlete growing up, I'm sure you played all the sports. What's it mean for you to be in Wrigley Field for a football game on Saturday?
That's pretty cool. No, that's a cool venue to be able to go into, especially anybody that watches baseball or likes baseball. And I think even people that don't, they know Wrigley Field. I mean, it's a special venue. I think it's really cool for our guys to get to play in a setting like that, and not many people get to do that, to compete on Wrigley Field. Whatever sport you're playing, not many people get to compete on that field. So it's pretty special.
Who the Brohms grew up rooting for? You Cardinals, Reds, or Cubs, or Braves?
You know what? We were all over the place. I think the Reds were the closest by when I was a kid, so that's who I was most for. But where we're from in Louisville, it's split between Cardinals, Cubs, and Reds for the most part.
Do you know where you'll be Saturday? Like, will you be upstairs somewhere?
Where did they tell? We'll be we'll be upstairs. I'll be in the booth. I don't know if it's on third base line or first base. I'm not sure which one, but it's one of those.
But you'll still have
we'll be in a booth. Yeah, I guess it'll be a suite.
Okay.
Like one of the suites, they'll turn into a booth.
Are they gonna have normal? You're not gonna have to all go one way, are you?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay.
I do know we've got to be on the same sideline, but I don't know.
But you're not sure if they're gonna have to.
I don't know if we got to go one. Yeah, I knew when they did a few years back, they had to go the same direction. I'm not sure.
But you haven't been told yet if you
I've
for
not
sure.
been told that. I don't know.
I think we'll know a little bit more tomorrow, but I don't.
You don't know that one yet either.
I think it'll be a normal.
Go both ways.
Operation.
Gotcha.